What's going on, guys? It's Gendo here, and welcome to episode 19 of If I Had a Hammer. And today we're going to be taking on fellow London-based team Crystal Palace, traveling to Selhurst Park for this contest. But before we get to that, we must go over how we've been faring over the past month. And let me just preface it by saying the first half of the month, really good, but the second half, really disappointing. So let's go into the results and show you how we did. Following the disappointing 2-0 loss to Spurs, we then traveled to the Etihad and came away with a really lucky 3-all draw to Manchester City. They outshot us 39-6, with 19 of their shots being on target. Jack Belton able to stop 16 of them. We only had 4 of them on target, but 3 going in, always good for the ratio. Manchester City with Sherla, Piaka, and El Ghazi. El Ghazi in the 88th minute actually having to score that to pull it back to 3-all after Dimitri Payet and a brace from Jamie Vardy helped put us in the lead. Overall, I gotta say that it was very lucky for us to even be in the game with how little we were pressuring Joe Hart, but we did have majority of possession, which did stifle the Manchester offense just a little bit. Though I say that through gritted teeth because you can't overlook how many shots we're taking. Manchester City were all over us, and we can count ourselves very fortunate that the offense came to play in Driussi, Payet, and Vardy all getting their names on the score sheet to help give us this really historic tie. Following that, we were able to hold on to a 2-1 victory at home against Sunderland, as Jamie Vardy netted himself a brace in the 16th and 59th minutes, and then Dominic Solanke in the 63rd getting one back for Sunderland. Though Sunderland on the day playing really dirty, as the side amassed 6 yellow cards. On our side, we had 2 players getting 3 yellow cards, Subotic and then Fellaini twice getting sent off right at the death of the match. Didn't really matter all that much, didn't really factor into it, as the match had already been decided at that point. 10 shots, 4 of them on target, a little bit less possession than I would have liked, but against Sunderland we were playing more of a throw the ball forward type of style and just try to put the ball on net, try to pressure the back line, and ultimately that's what gave us the win against the Black Cats. But against another London-based team, we come away with another loss as Chelsea defeat us on the day 2-0. Quincy Promes, I want to say Quincy Promes is a regen, Quincy Promes is a real person who originally came from FC Twente, then moved to Spartak Moscow, and then Chelsea picked him up last season. So, not a regen, but he was able to net a brace, giving them the victory. Jamie Vardy being sent off for a really bad tackle in the 68th minute. He's going to be banned for the next 3 matches, so it's up to Yol Poliampalo to help lead the line for us. And in Yol's first real start in quite a while up in that main striker role, we came away with a boring 0-0 draw against Norwich. 8 shots, 3 of them on target. We didn't hold on to the ball for very much, as Norwich were able to hold on to possession, get a little bit more in the attacking area, while we were just playing catch-up. Marouane Fellaini and John Flanagan getting booked on our side. Marouane Fellaini, once again, leading the team in being booked, and to be quite honest with you, I'm starting to get fed up with it. I might get rid of him at the January transfer window, but at the same time, he really has that type of presence that there really is nobody else. He's very physical. Obviously, his 6'4" frame, he can go up and get the ball on corners and free kicks. He's a good header, but if his recklessness is going to be persistent, I'm going to have to think about bringing in some other midfielders to replace him. And that's really the sad truth. As much as I like Fellaini, I really am having thoughts about getting rid of him. Right, so with those 5 points in 4 matches, this is how the table is looking like right now. We have dropped down into 8th place, 21 points through 13 matches. Sitting above us, however, Arsenal. Really strange to see them down in 7th place, and actually with a win today against Crystal Palace, since we have a match in hand on them, we could jump above them. And Arsenal going down to 8th place, I don't think I've seen Arsenal in 8th place in quite a while, so that would be really something. Newcastle in 6th, also a shock. Didn't think they would be up as high as they are right now. But then the top 5, Liverpool, Spurs, United, City, and Chelsea sitting at the top. Meanwhile, we'll be taking on Crystal Palace, and Crystal Palace not doing all that bad this season, right at the mid-table like they were expected to be. However, with the talent we have on our roster, we should honestly come away with some sort of result here. So let's go into the match versus Crystal Palace. And as I was saying, no Jamie Vardy for the next couple of matches as he was suspended due to that straight red card. So Yol Poyampalo is going to be sitting up front in the striker role. And then going backwards, we have Payet, Odegaard, and Zivkovic as our starting attacking mids. Pedro Obiang is the only center mid. Sven Bender, the defensive mid. Out on the wings, Cresswell and Sam Byram. And then the two center backs of Hoban and Reece Burke with Jack Butland in net. It may not quite be the halfway point of the season yet, but I feel that if we can pick up a win versus Crystal Palace, the next few matches this could be a jumping point. This could be a launching point as the next few matches aren't all that difficult. And if we can stack wins, hell, maybe even stack draws, as long as we don't lose, we could possibly push ourselves up into European spots. But that all has to start with a win today. So let's kick off, see what happens, cross fingers, hopefully get a win here at Selhurst Park. Just about 2 minutes in, throw in on the right. Sam Byram gets into Odegaard. Odegaard has a shot blocked. Obiang gets it through to Zivkovic and over the bar. Cannons it over. In this early going, it really has been all Crystal Palace as they've had 60% possession of the ball, but they really can't find the target. Crystal Palace on the break, possibly punching. How is Larrabee onside? How is he onside? Excuse me? He looked miles off. Ref, what are you doing? I honestly have no idea what the ref... Oh, he was miles offside. Ref, that is crap. That was absolute crap. And then Butland, what are you even doing there, son? Throw in for us. Zivkovic getting it right back into Poyampalo. Into Odegaard. He could turn and shoot, but he's being mugged by 2 guys. Oh, and he has to play it all the way back out to Bender. Zivkovic out on the right, trying to find anybody inside the box. Byram Zivkovic going 1-2. Zivkovic takes a shot, but McCarthy right there. Should have laid it off. Corner kick. Sam Byram goes short to Cresswell. Back out to Byram. Into Cresswell, who's really playing on the wrong side. Tackled off by Scott Dan, and here they're coming on the break. And here comes the traditional opponent playing 2 times the speed of what we're doing because, well, fuck, it's FM. It's always supposed to go against us. Oh, now they call offsides for something that looked questionable. Whereas the goal that was given to Palace was without a doubt an offside goal. So the ref, very, very shoddy refereeing there. We should be 0-0 at this point in time. And to be quite honest with you, I'm not happy with anything that has been going on in this match. Let's go attacking. Let's fluid. This whole thing is really pissing me off. It's like, once the cameras go on, lose. Fuck this. Just go. Sam Byram sliding it through to Zivkovic. Hold on to the ball. Get it back. Hold on to the ball, boys. Odegaard to Poyampalo, to Payet. Getting it through to Zivkovic, turns and shoots, and Zivkovic knots it up. Finally, we get something going on. Our second shot on target, Zivkovic, leveling the match. After some really shoddy passing and possession, a good pass from Payet over to Zivkovic, one-on-one with the keeper, slotting it into the net. Goal kick from Crystal Palace. Who's going to come down with the ball? Odegaard heads it on to Payet, to Poyampalo, stepping in. Oh, McCarthy with a save. Come on, boys, cut him out. Who are you even marking? You guys have been shit at marking all day, all season, really. Throw in Sam Byram. Gets it headed right back to him. Tries to go across the box, but nobody is there. Obiang getting it back into Odegaard. Zivkovic slots it through to Poyampalo. Oh, man, he chose the wrong post. He should have gone near side. Instead, got headed away for a throw-in. Sam Byram getting it right back, though. Several West Ham players sitting in the middle. I don't really have them set. Oh, my God, he should have given it to Poyampalo. But Zivkovic gets it right back. Oh, once again, hitting it right at the keeper. I don't know what these guys are seeing, but smacking it directly into the keeper is not a good strategy. Cresswell to Yol to Payet to Obiang, turn and shoot. Oh, that's a reflect. That's an own goal. That's got to be an own goal. Obiang smacking it off a Crystal Palace player, and it falls in the back of the net. McCarthy couldn't react to that. He was going to the other side. And West Ham somehow are leading 2-1 in this match. And then MacArthur gets whistled for a foul. Ticky-tack. Red card! That did not look like a red card foul. I am honestly shocked here. Crystal Palace down to 10 men. Down a man, down a goal. We really should have this match in our hands now. We just can't do anything stupid. We can't do anything stupid at the back. We really should play a little more solid defensive line. But anything goes now. We should be laying it onto them. Moussa Dembele, who I subbed on for Poliampalo, tried the shot, but unfortunately nothing good happening there. And yes, Moussa Dembele looked through, Driussi's through, but the shot's saved by McCarthy. Going out for a corner kick. Zivkovic. Oh, Hoban nodding it over the bar, and actually I was going to sub out Hoban anyway. I thought he was going to get a goal there, but anyway, a small nod over the crossbar, and that ends his night. Subotic is going to come on for him, and he's going to be my final sub. My other sub, Udegaard off, Driussi on. Obiang to Byram. We're really giving it into these guys. Zivkovic, Payet's far side, and the Hammers are piling on the pressure now. It's 3-1 West Ham. This is what happens when you're a man down. You really can't deal with the pressure. It was a good first-time save from McCarthy, but the rebound fell right to Dimitri Payet's feet, and into the open net it goes. 3-1. I gotta say, the tables really have turned now that Crystal Palace have been dropped down to 10 men. Before that, we only had about 6 shots total. We have now jumped up to 18, and we really are giving them the business. I really hope that this is not a sign of how our team actually is, and we can come and gel together against a side with a full 11 men instead of only doing it against rather weak sides. And Zivkovic is offsides there. 10 seconds left, and they tried for one long ball over the top, and this looks pretty much over. Zivkovic, we're just going to play around with it in the middle of the park, and the ref blows his whistle. Final score, Crystal Palace 1, West Ham 3. We finally get a solid victory over a London club, and like I said before at the start of this match, hopefully this is going to be the kickstart of something further down the line, and that'll help us push up further up the table. And with that win, that of course jumps us up ahead of Arsenal because they had already played their 14th match of the season. We are currently sitting in 7th place, and honestly, with 5 points behind Chelsea at this point in time, I feel that top 4 is well within striking distance. We can get there before January 1st. Right, so here's what the next few matches will look like leading up to an end of the calendar year clash against Manchester United. We have 18th place Swansea at home. We have 13th place Watford away. Last place Burnley away. And then Arsenal, the big old baddies from the other side of town, coming into our place. And then followed that with a middle-of-the-road battle versus Everton. Now, I think that really, honestly, the first 3 of those matches should be winnable, if not drawable. A loss there, that would put a big damper on our European bid. And to be quite honest with you, a loss amongst one of those 3 is unacceptable. Arsenal, no matter who you are, that's a tough go. I'm not expecting a win, probably hoping for a draw. Same thing with Everton. Now, against Manchester United, who we are going to be coming back against, if it's anything like how we played them in the first match of the season, if you saw a few episodes back, I feel that a draw is very possible. They only won 1-0 because of a fluky rebound goal. Now, if we play against them like we did then, draw is certainly possible. Hell, rebound goal might go our way. We could possibly get a win. So, next episode, we'll be coming back and we'll be traveling to Old Trafford for a match versus Manchester United. So until that time, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and you want to see more FM content on the channel. Any comments, suggestions, questions, anything else, please leave in the comment box below. But as always, this is Gendo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out.